y'all feeling beautiful? I hope y'all are feeling well on this beautiful Wednesday. Yeah, it's almost Friday. What she say? I think I had enough. I might get a little drunk. I say what's on my mind. I might do a little time. Cause all of my kindness is taken for weakness. Well, I'm 4, 5 seconds from wildin'. And we got 3 more days till Friday. I'm just trying to make it back home by Monday morning. I swear if somebody would drive me, yeah, that's all I want. So y'all, I don't know. Some of y'all could be in that energy. Try me. I make it home, motherfucker, family. And I ain't playing with nobody. Look around and make at your body. Don't be out here doing nothing crazy, y'all. Don't let people piss y'all off. You see all that shit. Let's clear that energy out. Let's clear it. Let it rain and clear it out. Let it rain and clear it out. Let's get it. 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 Let it rain. Clear it out. Let it rain and clear it out. Let it. Let's clear this shit out. Let's open up the window a little bit. A little bit more. Somebody said they ain't going outside today. They ain't going outside today. What if I take some drinking on today? You know what I'm saying? So, as y'all can see from the title, what we gonna talk about today, Helena's talk. You know what I'm saying? The word for today is idealism. You know what I'm saying? The practice of forming or pursuing ideals, especially unrealistically. Any of the various systems of thought in which the objects of knowledge are held to be in some way dependent on the activity of the mind. You know what I'm saying? And something that I realized that a lot of people do, human beings, things, and put so much faith into something that may not always be correct or accurate. You know what I'm saying? And I'll use me as an example. A lot of people will idolize me. Tell me they in love with me. Oh, you're so perfect. I am not. You don't know me. You idolize me because of the energy that I have or the personality. But in all actuality, you don't really know all onions of me. So to idolize me is delusional. You know what I'm saying? To be in love with me is delusional because people don't know who a person can be off of like social media, or you know, that's the one thing people get. People think that, you know, on certain platforms I'm like a comedian, so people think that I'm like funny all the time. No, I'm chill sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit and make you laugh every fucking second of the day. Sometimes I just be quiet, and then people will look like, oh well, what's wrong with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? You fell in love with the idealization that this personality that I show, when it's not just who I am, if that makes sense. So sometimes we can fall in love with the idealism of things, of people, places, and things. And you must make sure that you stay as realistic as possible when it comes to certain things. That's for everything. It could be religious beliefs and so forth. And I'm saying all this to say, because for instance, I have had a supporter, and shout out to him. And I'm not going to share too much of his story because it's not my story to tell. But he has been through a lot in his life and trials and tribulations. And somehow, you know, we cross paths. And he does support me a lot. And I'm very grateful for the support that he gives. He has wrote me poems. He has done certain things. But he does give me a certain idolization. You know what I'm saying? He tells me that he loves me a lot. I have never met this man. I have never really conversed with this man in person, on the phone, none of that. You know what I'm saying? But because of the energy that I show, especially on Instagram, I give a lot of motivational messages. Like on TikTok, I'm a comedian. On Instagram, I'm a coach. Like I'm just everything. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he has fallen in love with the ideology of it, right? So he sent me an email. And I'm going to read the email to y'all. Some of it, not too much. But I'm going to read certain parts that stuck out to me that made me realize you are in love with the ideology of me, but whole time you don't know me. Because if you did know me, you would, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to read it, right? Just so y'all can understand. And I'm not saying this to put him on this, but I'm saying this so y'all can understand where I'm coming from in this video, right? So I'm not going to do much of his personal. I'm going to skim down. Boom. I know that the devil and his demons play mind games. Sometimes they grant people forms of divination or so spiritual gifts, in quotations, that seem good and make them feel valuable, but they are deceptive and manipulative, making people feel right in their own eyes. Though we all have free will, we should strive to use it in the best and most righteous way possible. Everyone is free to make their own choices, but with the freedom comes accountability. Whatever actions we take, good or bad, bring consequences. I do believe in that, but what I don't believe is the simple fact of this person is a Jehovah Witness. They say Jehovah a lot. You know what I'm saying? And what I don't believe, that it's no way that people can say spiritual gifts are demonic. How? And then for a person, how can you be so in love with the ideology of me, but you think that me having spiritual gifts are demonic? And maybe he just don't know that. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't correlate. If that makes sense. Like, it doesn't correlate. And to me, that's something, when I was reading the email, I instantly heard fucking Tommy. If y'all watch Baddies Africa and Tommy on a reunion, when she was like, I'd be cool until, Bobby was like, oh, that's demonic and all this extra shit. And she was like, I'd be cool to the whole demonic shit, because it's like, at the end of the day, how can you love me so much, but then you see me as such an evil person? That doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you're not falling in love with the ideology of it. Because with me personally, I don't care to prove to people I ain't evil no more. I don't give a fuck. Damn homies. I don't care, people. If you feel like I'm a witch, if you feel like the bitch spiritual, she's gonna put a spell on you. If you feel like that, hoe feel like that. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? That homies. That's where I'm at with it. But it's just the simple fact of, I'm saying all this to say that's the life of how people live. So don't idolize people, because there's no way that he can be so in love with me. And this is what I do. I have spiritual gifts. And if people think that spiritual gifts are demonic, that lets me know that some people have a reprobate mindset. You know what I'm saying? And also, too, he also told me that he died about 10 times, and that when he did die in those times, that he was in a place where all he seen was pitch black and nothing. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I have never actually fucking got to the point where, I have got to that place. But in all actuality, I feel like if you do get to the point, like, what do people expect to see when you come back and you're not fully there? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to get people. Like, a lot of people that say that they have died or shit, like, people say they see the things, but most people, it's not like you're going to, like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? God knows everything. You can't, it's like trying to outsmart God. Oh, I died and I made it back, but I didn't see God. So, it's like, no. Like, maybe it wasn't your time, so God's not going to waste his time. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like stuff like that, where it's like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people have a reprobate mindset, and it's just like, it just goes to show. This is something I deal with a lot, where a lot of people will idolize the type of person that I am, and they think, oh, she's so cool and funny, but I actually got a mean side too. You know what I'm saying? Then they looking like, oh shit, yeah, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So don't also to believe everything that you see. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fake person, but to just off the rip, me give motivational messages, and you think I'm just giving motivational messages all day, it's like crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing when it comes to certain things. I am between being religious and spiritual. I don't believe in everything in religion, and I don't believe in everything that's in spiritual. I believe in what I believe in and what I feel like is right, and this and the too. I'm more so of a logical person. It's like I'm spiritual and I do have faith, but I also am a scientist. Like, but I don't question God. But I'm also one where I need proof. To me, certain things don't make sense, and I'm sorry, but when it comes to certain religious things, for instance, to me, like the Bible, we have translated it so much, and no shade, I have run into a lot of stupid motherfuckers in the world. So, that's the first thing I think about, the logic of it. Why is it so many different copies of the Bible? You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I have read about 3 different versions, and they translate kind of the same, but it's all different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and if you think about it, each religion is kind of the same. It just translates different. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Muhammad, Jesus, you know what I'm saying? I grew up more so with Catholic and Islam. So those are the ones I know the most. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like but most religions that I do know of, like, I had friends that was Jehovah Witness before. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had friends in different religions, Baptist and all that, like Episcopalian, all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I have learned a lot of our religions are the same. each person got like a higher God with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Cause what in Catholic, you know, we got God, Jesus, and then the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? In Islam, they got Allah, Muhammad. Allah is the God, Muhammad is the prophet. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know who they spirit. I don't know whoever they spirit be. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, just like how we got the devil for the Catholic and fucking Islam, they call it a certain word. I can't think of the actual word of it, but you know what I'm saying? Certain things, like, it all correlate the same. So don't ever look at something as being better than the other. That's the only thing I don't like about religions. That religion people will try to look down on spiritual people when the whole time y'all fucked up too. Everything has its bad seeds. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for instance, no shade. Religious people will be quick to say, oh, spiritual people and people that have spiritual gifts are demonic. One whole time, no shade. Yeah, y'all be rapists. No shade. You know what I'm saying? Dead ass. Y'all be into some nasty, creepy shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like religious people be into some different shit, some cult shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we may have them spiritual, but they be weird and be wanting to put their period blood in people's food. But also too, you got them religious people that be fucking scamming people out their money. Like, I know y'all seen that priest that fucking gonna say, oh, do you have a thought? I'll be damned. I must be going to hell. Cause I'll be damned if I'm giving $2,000 to a church. Bitch, for what? That homies, I'm here to praise the Lord, not pay your fucking bills. That shit is crazy to me, and that's brainwashing. To the point where you feel like you have to give up so much money for people in the church. And then it's a video floating around of a priest where he said, if you feel it good on your heart to give up $1,000 and then also give up another $1,000. This woman came up with $1,300 to give to a church. No shade, that's rent money. You know what I'm saying? That's rent money. You know what I'm saying? $1,300 to give to a church. You know he told this hoe? Not to call her a hoe. You know what he told? I was about to say bitch. You know he told this woman, this is not enough. I thought I said 1,000 and another 1,000. You know he took that 1,300 though, right? The church ain't no fucking better. That's what I'm saying. This is how people life be. And that's what I realized too. I found a church. It's a church right across the street from my crib, right? I started going to the church and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's only about 10 motherfuckers that came to the church. You know what I'm saying? And I started feeling bad. Because I'm like, they always do the offerings. And sometimes me, I'm not a carry cash type of bitch. My shit be in the bank on cards. That homies. I don't know. I'm just not like that. Like, I had an argument with somebody yesterday. Like, oh, well, you know, I got to take it off my card, bitch. That's not my problem. The homies. You know what I'm saying? You a grown up, bitch. Who the fuck still carry around a bunch of cash? You know what I'm saying? Put that shit on a debit card, bitch. Swipe, swipe. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yeah. Like, so I don't always carry cash. And I started feeling like, damn, I gotta have cash going to the church and all that. Like, because then people looking at you when you don't give. I didn't come here to give y'all money. I came here to pray. I came here to feel solace. Honestly, church make me feel so at peace. I can take a nap. If I could go to church and take a fucking nap and really sleep good as fuck, trust me, I would go to church just to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't come there. I come there for solace from God. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the energy is in there, the holy water, all that extra good stuff. Yeah, I come in there for the peace. You know what I'm saying? Not to put motherfuckers in new cars. I'm coming out. My car broke the fuck down. No shade. I'm going to ride my Sally. I love Sally. Little Sally walk. I'm going to ride my Sally down homie. Till the bitch can't work no more. But I got a 2004 Hyundai. The pastors in the first place, they got fucking Escalades and Jeeps and shit. They buying school buses and shit. Like, girl, y'all got money. Fuck church for shit. Don't nobody come to this fucking church anyway. What y'all need to rebuild? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that type of shit. So people can have their own little shit that they feel like, but don't ever feel like that you better than somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because just like we got them fucking weirdo ass hoes that like to go play in graveyard dirt. Y'all already know how we talk about that. The voodoo, the magic, the hoodoo. They putting their blood and people chili and spaghetti. That's so disgusting. Like, oh my God. I'm happy I'm not a man. Because if I was a man, domestic violence. If I was to ever find out, bitch, you put your period blood in my food, bitch, you're getting beat up. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm sorry. I feel like that's a good enough reason to fuck somebody up. Now, I'm not telling y'all to do that. Don't do it. I'm not condoning no violence, bitch. Get your sister or your cousin a dicker. Go get little baby Cookie. Little fucking, what's the, from Friday? Baby Devo. What was her name? He was like, come on, I got a cookie for you. She's like, yeah, you got a cookie. Go get the cousin that beat bitches up for real. Like, for real. And get this whole dick. Be one, like, for real, I feel like, no shade. Divine masculines, if you find out that a karmic ever put, I would get that bitch beat up. Like, don't put your hands on her, but definitely I would get my fucking best cousin. The bitch, everybody got a cousin in the projects. Everybody got a cousin in the hood, no shade. Everybody got one cousin that be fighting they fucking baby dads and shit. They be fighting niggas, they be rough as shit. Go get that cousin and get that bitch dick. Real shit, cause that's some crazy shit. Like, ew. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to come on here and share that, cause I'm not staying on here too long, cause you know, I got my own life that I want to do. I want to relax a little bit. But yeah, never idolize something so much and you don't even know the full truth about stuff. You know what I'm saying? With me personally, like I said, I grew up Catholic. I was in Catholic school from literally 3 years old up until 8th grade, pre-K 3 day. You know what I'm saying? Very much faith-based, very much always been under God, very much there, present. And don't get me wrong, even when I turned spiritual, I have never lost my faith in God. Like, I already knew that the shit that I've been through, it had to be God. Through my life as a kid, bitch fucking cracked her skull and I'm still here. A lot of people don't even know that. I cracked my skull open. Like, I'm still here, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's God right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, when I turned spiritual, it wasn't more so about, oh, me learning about spells and magic. I mean, that shit did scare me. Because y'all know I tell you, I'm a hood bitch from West Philly. Like, I ain't grew up in the projects, but damn near. Like, I didn't know that shit was real, bitch. We fight. Like, we don't be on no shit like, Kabuta Zam. No. That shit not real. Like, you know what I'm saying? But once I really jumped into spirituality, I realized, oh, this shit is real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So learn how to protect yourself. Learn that, you know, I was actually under magic most of my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I jumped into spirituality in order to find myself. In order to find my power in who I am. You know what I'm saying? I've been found God. I've been close to God. I've been had a relationship. So I didn't need to go to church to find God. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go, I wouldn't mind being a part of a church for community because I just, you know, who don't like work? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, being a part of a church, but also, too, like, you know, some churches, not all churches be on some shit like come as you may. Like, and no shade, I'm not like that. Like I said, I was going to the church before, but I stopped going because I ain't like certain shit they was doing. Like, it's only 10 of us in the church and she shouting me out every Sunday. Like, I don't like that. Like, I'm just sitting here. I'm trying to get my little blessings on my badass kids. I'm trying to get them to know Jesus. And you shouting me out, putting me on every Sunday? No, I'm not coming back. That shit was annoying. It's like little stuff I don't like. So it's like I gotta go to a church with a bigger crowd because I just rather get my praise on and sing the songs and shit, but not feel like you know what I'm saying? Living in your spotlights. But anyway, some of y'all may resonate with that song. But yeah, so find your community. And no matter what you want to believe in it. But also, too, don't believe in idealistic shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be so far deep into something that you just deem other shit as, like, bad. Like, me being so deep into spirituality, I just see everything religious as bad. No, I don't. I actually still follow certain religious things. Like, I don't know. That's just me. Like, I have my own thing that I do. So, you just got to find your own. Don't be so deep in the religious shit that you don't anything, like, don't have a reprobate mindset. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't have a closed mindset. Whatever you decide, still be open-minded to understand that the world has endless opportunities and possibilities and shit. And God has the final say-so. Man did this shit. Everything that we going through, man did. Man translated that shit. Man made the Bible. He told y'all shit that was going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? He told y'all shit that was going on. Then years later, they keep fucking deciphering it and putting it down, changing it and all that extra shit. Then they gotta fix it in different languages. And, you know, certain words in certain languages don't even have it in other languages, if that makes sense. Like, certain words in English, they don't always have it in another language, or they may say it different. So it may really correlate into a whole nother, it could change a whole. So to believe everything, me personally, I don't do that. But I do believe in certain things. Like, you know what I'm saying? So make sure no matter what you believe in, you don't idolize something so much that it diminishes your growth and perspective and other things, if that makes sense. Okay? What else? I think I'm done. 20 minutes. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, and don't idolize places and things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, with me, I'm a regular person, and people will, I mean, I'm not a regular person. They're homies. A Boogie a regular person, but I am a regular person though. And it's just like at the end of the day, people fall in love with me because of the type of person that I am, but they don't know every part of me. You know what I mean? So to know every part of me would be to actually know me and be in love with me. But it's like some people, they have only seen me happy. They have never seen me be angry. Some people have only seen me be angry. They have never seen me be happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like until you witness all parts of a thing, then that's when maybe you should idolize them. Like, you know what I'm saying? And also, that's why I'm not one to idolize celebrities and stuff like that. Like, I have certain people that I would not mind having a conversation with, like Rihanna, Janae, Nicki, no shade. Erica Badu, like, you know, they my main ones. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't follow their life. Like, no offense, I don't care what the fuck they got going on. Like, no, like, it's cool. I hope y'all doing good in life. Like, clearly y'all millionaires. Y'all, I'm sure y'all got problems, but what the fuck? What am I going to sit here and do with your problems? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't idolize them to the fact where, I don't know. Like, I don't give fan behavior. That, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah. So I think that's it. I think I'm gonna, this is another one of Helena's talks. That's the new thing we finna be doing. Helena's talks. You know, should I get, I don't know. I feel like I kind of still want to establish a little bit. Like, should I get some angel messages? But I feel like how with that, I fuck it. You know, who can't go wrong with angels? Okay? Can't go wrong with the angel messages. Who's your favorite angel? Do y'all have a favorite angel? You know what I'm saying? I think mine would be Archangel Michael. He just shows up for me the most. Maybe, I don't know. And also, too, I learned the new one that would be assisting me, Megatron, I think. Megatron is a transformer. Metatron. So yeah. Yeah, Metatron is definitely one that he protects me a lot. So yeah. So who's your favorite? Who you hear about a lot? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, Archangel Michael. Like, it's so funny because it's not funny, but my coworker, her husband's name is Michael, and he has a health thing, and she just was saying, like, you know, can I pray for my husband? I said, yeah, definitely. Like, you know, I got my prayer book and all that, bitch, prayer warrior. And I said, what's your husband's name? And she was like, Michael. And I just was like, wow. I said, you know, Michael. And she just started laughing and shit. And I just was like, you know, everybody don't always get my symbols and shit. Like, you know, but I just was like, you know, definitely. He be around. So who the person that name y'all here? Raphael, Gabriel, Michael, Metatron. Let's get a couple. Let's see what else. Archangels. And I feel like it can depend because it says Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. Like I said, I grew up Catholic, so a lot of my people that I do, like worship are what's his name, Azrael, Ariel, Josephel, Chamiel. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really. My main ones that I can say I work with is Michael, Metatron, Gabriel sometimes. Once in a blue, maybe Raphael. The other ones I really don't connect with. I'm not gonna say I don't connect with, but Jeremiel, Jophiel, Zachiel. And each one has a difference. You know, check to see which ones you connect to the most. You know what I'm saying? If you want to pray to the angels, pray to the angels. That is, I got certain what's names. I'm not gonna lie, I don't worship Jesus. I pray straight to source. Like, I pray straight to God. Like, you know what I'm saying? How I see it, like, Jesus, like, I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, this is just my own personal belief, but I feel like a lot of people worship Jesus like he's God. And I understand because he is the messenger of God. But, like, I don't need to go to I don't need a middleman. If that makes sense. It's like going to church. Like, people try to make it seem like you can't just pray everywhere. Like, you can pray anywhere. You don't need a church. The church would be the middleman to pray to God. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I give respect. Like, I can say the only person I don't really worship is Mary. Like, we appreciate you, sis, but all that extra, we used to have to praise Mary, say fucking 60 Hail Marys and shit. Like, girl, all because she was a virgin, because she had sex. Like, she's special. Don't get me wrong, because I'm special on my kid. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like extra little deities I don't really like pray to. Like, that I can say that I did change. But also, too, I don't pray to deities in the spiritual community either. Like, I'm not that type. The only deity I can say I actually did pray to was, that's because of the fact of I needed that strength. Like, a lot of people tell me I'm groomed by Oshun. I don't know. I just don't really worship deity. Like, I don't worship third parties. Like, you know what I'm saying? I go straight to daddy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. But to each own, whatever y'all decide to worship. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's no bias to it. Like, everybody got their own ways that they find, you know, what they need. And like, for instance, I don't even be on no shit where I'm all like, oh, Caliban, all that. No, I just pray. I just talk to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just talk. Yes, can we talk? I need assistance. I need strength. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is, I used to be a scary hoe. Like, men used to really, I don't know, I used to be scared of men. Like, I can genuinely say that. I feel like a lot of men be hurting women. Like, it's just a lot of domestic violence shit. No shade. And that's why I tell y'all. Philly, shout out to Kata Scott. Because this is a big thing that's going on right now. And it's really sad. And I feel like if you are in any domestic violence situation, any man that feel like they want to hurt you or kill you, please get away. You know, it's evidence. It's not no. Like, I sit and tell y'all, I was in a domestic violence. This motherfucker choked me out. That ass. And in them moments, sometimes them domestic violence, it be like, not saying mistakes, because you can't mistakenly choke somebody out when you mad or beat them up and shit, right? It's like, say for instance, in a situation where when I'm getting choked out, I passed out. But what if I really died? At that moment, it's like, that's when they snap back into it. Because it's like, oh shit, I didn't made a mistake. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now, what I'm going to do? Now on some people. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, if them situations, please get out. People cannot control their anger, boo. Get the fuck away from them. You know what I'm saying? So, my heart go out to her and her family. And it's so crazy because, I don't know. I just was like, I remember I was making old videos of like a school and shit. And I Googled the school and it's kind of, it looked like a bit of dump. That's why I'm like, I actually may go drive around there because it's actually very close to my house. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking about going to drive around there because if that shit do connect, that means there's more going on at that school, at that location. And I'm gonna need to, what's the name? Because, yeah. So I'm gonna just shut up. But, definitely. A lot of crazy shit. So pay attention. What's some angel messages for my babies? The Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Release. Yeah. Also, too, some need to release the ideology, like the aspect, like, of the way y'all thinking. Some of y'all may really have a reprobate mindset if you're a feminine or a masculine. But I feel this could be a masculine. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. He don't have to be. Could be a lover of yours or something. But somebody could have like a closed mindset thereof. Like, take how I resonate. And they could be either or. They could be spiritual, demon, religious people as fucking bad and stupid. Or they could be religious, demon, spiritual people as fucking demonic. Take it how I resonate. And that's why I just don't understand. Like, if y'all really just look at the... people... So, you know what is so crazy to me? How they can say the word spiritual gifts and also say that spiritual gifts are demonic. Now, logically speaking, on a literacy level, right? The word spiritual means relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things. Relating to religious or religious beliefs, right? So, spiritual basically it's the soul. It's the soul within. So they say that usually demons don't have a soul, right? Now, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not that smart. But I'm just saying, they say that demons don't have a soul. So if something is connected to the soul and demons or demonic things don't have a soul, how is it demonic? I don't know. That's the question, though. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, because the world make up a lot of things that don't make it make sense. But this is just literal terms. It's on Google. Now let's look up the gift meaning. So spiritual is relating to or affecting the human spirit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, physical, we can't show people our like, we can't be like, oh my God, look, I can read minds, or I can talk to dead people. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, that's something in the soul. Like, at the end of the day, dead people, you can't see dead people, right? That's why people that have spiritual gifts, they see the dead people and shit, is because they soul can see the soul. You know what I'm saying? But they can just see it, like, if it makes sense. Like, they third eye can see it. Because, for instance, to me, I can't physically see them, but I can 3D see them, if that makes sense. Oh, hold on, wait. So let's look up the word gift. Because people thinking they so smart, but really be dumb. You know what I'm saying? In a dictionary, people need to put the fucking Bible down and pick up a dictionary. That's the thing. A thing giving willingly to someone without payment, a present. You know what I'm saying? So a gift is a present, right? Something that you're supposed to have, or not or something giving willingly. You know what I'm saying? So if something is connected to the soul and it's a present, how is it demonic? You know what I'm saying? Especially when they say demons a natural ability or talent as well. You know, that's another definition of gift. So if demons don't have souls, how do they get spiritual gifts? You know, and I'm sober. Shit crazy. At the end of the day, that's the truth. That's why I'm like, people gotta explain shit to me to where shit makes sense. Y'all be making sense with a lot of shit. Like, you know how many people that say, oh, because I know I talk to dead people and I'm psychic, I'm demonic, or I'm a witch? Like, witches don't even talk to dead people. You know what I'm saying? I don't think witches do that. 9 times I check, they be moving shit and doing spells and, doing little shit and all that. And I don't have a bunch of moles. I got beauty marks and shit. I don't got a fucking moles and shit, a big old meaty moles everywhere. No offense, because nothing wrong with the meatballs and shit. But yeah, no. I don't label my witch. But, I am different. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, y'all make shit make sense. Especially if you're going to be the type where you got so much opinion. Because that's where the ignorant comes in. And, after ignorant, stupidity. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just like a follow, man. Once you're not ignorant, you're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure that you are fully aware and everything makes sense. And before y'all go trying to demonize somebody else, whether you in a spiritual community, whether you in the fucking church. Let's get something else. So we got the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Release, the Queen of Cups, the Empress, and the... Baby, you are exactly who the fuck you say you are, and release any mindset. Yo, it took me a long time. And if you could relate to this, it's like I said before. Like, I know y'all think I probably, for some people, some people love it, but some people think I be just talking bullshit ass. People that, if you're from Philadelphia, Google West Philadelphia. I grew up in West Philly. It's not common for people to be talking about, oh yeah, they're seeing dead people and we can talk to ghosts and all that. No, it's not normal in the hood. We grew up Catholic. We grew up Muslim and Christian and Baptist, the main things in the hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? We have religious beliefs. That should be demonic. Bitch, you ain't talking. You got a friend, imaginary friend. No, you don't. Who you talking to? That's just not real. They think you got mental issues and shit. It's not. So I had to release a lot of the things that I believed in. One time, I promise y'all, even when I hopped in my spiritual journey, something was telling me when I made my ghetto decks. I put cards in there, voodoo, Santeria. I'm not gonna lie, I was getting certain downloads when it came to certain things, especially once I met Karmic Twin. That magic shit really kicked the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm gonna be honest, even when I would hear about that shit, I'm watching readers and they like, oh yeah, they doing black magic. I ain't believing that shit, bitch. I don't believe in none of that. Like, I didn't believe that. I'm not gonna lie, like, even with my ex, like, my ex mom told me that. She was like, she was like, you want your man to stop? She was like, you want him to stop cheating? Because, I would be sad. I talked to his mom, bitch, he keep cheating. But she say, you want him to stop cheating? I'm gonna tell you something. Put some, what's the name? Girl, I thought she was playing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like giving the energy, like, where you like, beat a nigga with a pen. Like, I just thought, I didn't really a lot of shit. I didn't believe in a lot of shit. She even really brought it up to me before. She thought me and Max was twin flames. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't believe in none of that shit for real. So it was a lot to adjust. And like I told you on the other video, the other day or yesterday, I said I had that dream of that woman coming to me in a dream, and this bitch floating and whipping cards and doing all this extra magical shit in the dream. And bitch, I want to fight. Like, just looking at her like, do you want to fight? So I had to release a lot and understand that even though it's certain things that I may not understand or have believed in, it is out here. You know what I'm saying? It definitely is out here. And I didn't realize that it was around me so much until I really started believing in it. And that's why I tell people, they put a lot of shit in movies in order for people to see. And also too, like, they try to make us have the reprobate mindset. Like, you know, voodoo and hoodoo stuff, they came from black people, but people have tarnished it. And no offense, but you know what I'm saying? You know, the black people that hate black people, and then the white people that try to be like whatever and all this extra whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? They turned that into their own thing. But at the end of the day, what they used to say, the slaves, they sung hymns and shit, songs. They were spells. Us talking is spells. You know what I'm saying? Black people created a lot of shit, and it just turned dark. And because of the simple fact of, and that's why some spiritual people that are awoke and that know that, they don't really like a lot of religious people, because they feel like religious people are sheep pots. You know what I'm saying? That you guys have degraded yourself to be put in such a tamed mindset, right? So it's always beef. You know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, mentally, our minds have been trapped for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Till this day, I will never understand how one white family, a group of 5 motherfuckers, 5 people, 3 of them probably kids, 1 woman and 1 man slave, and this motherfucker got 40 slaves, and y'all never thought to go jump his ass? That's a mental thing. They had you mentally trapped. You tripping. You know what I'm saying? I already know I would have been killed, because I probably been the only one. That's why, you know what I'm saying, they don't talk about them ones, them strong ones, besides, you know, Harriet and shit. But besides the other ones that didn't have that mindset of, oh, we all trapped here. Even with Harriet going back, oh no, I'm scared, da da da. She like, fuck them. Free will, fuck them. I'm hearing Kevin Gates. But yeah, y'all, you know, I got the ADHD, bitch be getting distracted. But anyway, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all a slave mindset, and even then, now we still sheep. You know what I'm saying? We still slaved. We still mentally entrapped when it comes to certain things. We may think we free, but we really not. You know what I'm saying? We free in the aspect of having free will. You know what I'm saying? We don't have each other holding it down, but even then we do. You know what I'm saying? Just like how we got karmics trying to slow shit down with magic and all this extra weird shit behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's where the beef will come in. But I also too believe that, you know, we shouldn't just put each other down. Like, even everything. Like, religious people understand the aspects of why they made religions. You know what I'm saying? Because if we was to really tap into our power and see who the hell we are, you know how dangerous that would be? Especially, no offense, my black community. That's why they divide us. Light skin, dark skin. Oh, what's better? This, that, and the third. Automatically, that's a divide. They already divided us. Oh, light skins is better than dark skins. And all this extra shit. They divided us right there. Imagine if we all never really even gave a fuck. What color we are. What we look like. All this extra shit. I have a light-skinned child and I have a dark-skinned child. And I make them both understand y'all both special. Y'all both ain't that special. You know, this is my show. But y'all both special. No one is better than the other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, they already divided us, right? You know what I'm saying? Imagine if all like, we just was to love each other. We didn't care what color, complexion. It wasn't a, oh, I'm better than her because my hair's smoother, or, you know, what all this extra dumbass shit that they didn't have put upon us, and our dumbasses just fucking follow. Our simple fact of our black men not being leaders how they should be. If they was to actually stand up and understand that y'all are the most beautiful, the most strong-willed. Like, it's like, I don't understand. They put in movies how they basically, like the movie Get Out. No shade. I don't see in none of the movies, no offense to no cultures. No offense. And I mean this in the most respectful way. But in them movies like Get Out, they was getting niggas. They wasn't getting no Asians. They wasn't getting the Spanish. You know what I'm saying? They getting niggas. Because the DNA in men and black men, black women are the only people that have that mother gene. No shade. You get it with a Puerto Rican, your daughter, you know what your daughter gonna look like. You get with an Asian person, you know what your daughter gonna have the chinky eyes. It's just like, you get with a nigga, you don't know what your child may come out. You may be black as shit and your child come out with red hair and green eyes. You know, that's that mother gene at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Black men as well. I see in the movies, they show us. They be quick to change bodies and swift. This is just the truth. And I want my black community. I love all communities, of course, but I am a black woman, so I'm not going to be sitting and boosting the Japanese. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's no offense, because I love everyone. I actually have a little bit of everything in my family and in myself. But as far as what I look like, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Nigerian mostly. So I need my black people to come together and understand that within ourselves how powerful we really are. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody else, because everybody else is beautiful. I love to see the fucking other people that be themselves. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So release things that hold you back. Because sometimes in religion, it can hold you back. You automatically, me growing up, the Eight of Swords, yeah, I'm telling y'all, the Eight of Swords and the Two of Wands. Some of y'all could want the same sex, and y'all, in that church and shit, people be like, oh, this just that's not right. You gonna burn in hell, baby. If you want to go suck some dick or eat some vagina, go do that. You think you really think you like are at the heaven of gates? God's gonna be like, oh no, you can't come in here. You were eating coochie your whole life, and you have one. I don't think that's how it works. Like, I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know everything. But I don't think that's how it works. You being a male and you like taking dick. I don't think God's going to be, oh, yeah. That. You were coming off that dick. Like, what? Like, I don't think God really care about that. That's all a mental thing. Like, you know what? Love is the highest right. You a female. Me, I'm hetero. So it's not nothing wrong. But I like penis. But if whatever the fuck y'all like, you know what I'm saying? If love is the highest vibration. That's all God wants you to do is love. If you in love with a female or a male and you are the same, love. The church can't tell you that you're fucking demonic because of who you love. That's demonic. That somebody can sit and tell you who you can love and who you can't love. That's demonic. That's fear. That's instilling. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, whatever you fucking grew up in, believed in, whatever, sometimes you got to change them beliefs. You know what I'm saying? In order to do what's right for you, if that makes sense. Now I'm going to get a couple more and close this out, because I do kind of want to. Yeah, the Wheel and the Seven of Cups. And you can make your own beliefs and traditions. Like, make your own beliefs. At the end of the day, do what you want. Like, a lot of people still, if y'all repeat, the spirit is not even the same. Like, I don't know, back in the day when I was young, everybody used to have their house decorated. Everybody used to have their house decorated. Everybody, damn near every house you can go and get candy to, give candy from. Like, it's different because the world is very changing and becoming more spiritually evolved, right? They adding extra holidays and shit into it, acknowledging everybody else's spiritual aspect, like Yom Kippur. And I don't know, I ain't never have off no Yom Kippur. You know what I'm saying? Kippur, whatever shit, Juneteenth, all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The world is changing. So at the end of the day, you can change your beliefs. It don't have to always be, oh yeah, Thanksgiving, we do this and the third, like Christmas. Like, for instance, something I was telling my sister about, like, because when I first started doing it, everybody was so against me. But I just don't believe in that. I don't believe that I gotta spend so much money to get my children Christmas gifts. Like, so they can feel good, so they can go back to school and tell them, oh, everything they got for what? That's not doing nothing. All I'm doing is putting so much money and making myself broke to the system, to the government. That's why they do that, oh, Thanksgiving and then the Black Friday and all shit. All those are scams. You know what I'm saying? It's to make you feel like, oh, you're getting the deal, so let me do. No, you don't need that shit, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your kid got an iPhone fucking 14. You spend fucking $1,000 to get them to the iPhone 16. It's for what? Their phone was working perfectly good, but then they put it, oh, this is what we supposed to do. No. You can make your beliefs. And that's why I told my sister, I stopped doing that type of, like, certain shit, like, 2 years ago. And I tell Cody, and I asked Cody one day, because he even was mad. Because he like, why Christmas over here? Because his dad, they all into that shit. And I told him, I said, what is Christmas? He said, Jesus' birthday. I said, so why the fuck are you getting gifts? I said, do I get Jesus gifts on your birthday? Like I said, because if that's the case, if you're getting gifts on Jesus' birthday, then when your birthday come, I'm not buying you no gifts. I'm going to give gifts for Jesus. Like, that makes more sense to me. Like, then to be like, oh my God, I got to splurge all this money because it's Christmas and it's Jesus' birthday. Like, what? That don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And you know what Cody told me? He sat there and he looked up. He said, no, you actually right. And I said, yeah. I said, so I'm going to get you a couple things, not because it's Christmas, but because to show you that I love you and I feel like that you do deserve it. But I'm not going to go out my way to be all extra. No. So you know what I'm saying? That's our belief. And now, as soon as I become more continue established, I plan to take trips during Christmas. Like, we can get a Airbnb. You know how they be having them big Airbnbs where they got the movie theater and the arcade part. Like, you know, let's all come together, get a big Airbnb, and spend time for Christmas, and we could put our money towards that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could make different beliefs. You don't have to do the same beliefs that fucking grandma did and all that. Like, that ass times change. We wasn't in the same time when grandma and grandpa was here. Them motherfuckers was marching with Martin Luther King and shit. We ain't marching no more. Now, we done already did certain things. It's time to become spiritually free. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point. Your grandparents and parents and shit, they had to go through all this shit of us becoming physically free. We physically free now. Free world and shit. Now, our generation, our time, we need to become mentally free, spiritually free. Physically free, you know what I'm saying? We may not be good to 100%. Like, you know, we still got to do shit. It's giving the energy where, like, you know, back then as a slave, you couldn't tell them, oh, I don't feel like I'm going to use a sick day to call out for work. No, you can't do that. Like, you know, you couldn't do that. Like, now you can. If you don't fucking feel like going to work, use a sick day. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like your job, change your job. It's not like back in the day, they like, oh, you know, I don't like picking cotton. Can I go build houses? Like, no. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's where they job at. They did that. We free now. It's time for us to become mentally free. I'm not getting no sign cards. All right, so I love you, family. Many blessings to you, and I wish y'all the best. I'll be back later. Okay, my energy, like, and subscribe. If you like Helena's talk and you want to come talk, and I am going to start putting the chat open, especially when I have open discussion situations or things I want to talk about. Then I will definitely open up the chat, just because, you know, I care about what y'all want to say and what y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully the bots be chill. But, you know, we'll just mute them and block them as they come along. So, yeah. I love y'all. If y'all like my energy, like, subscribe. Donate to my channel. My Cash App, PayPal will be in the description. I appreciate anything and everything that is given. I will. Ashe.